Oh, so it's so like in the meetings that I have had, I feel like I'm not very good at ending the conversation. It's like I feel like people are generally nice, but sometimes when they really get on my call, and I don't really know how to express, my willingness to exchange information that way. They will just be like sitting there and listen to me and behave as um, what question do you have and what do you want from me and what can I help for you,
Uh-huh.
and then I start asking for some 20 questions,
Yeah.
and then um, after I ask for like five or six, I just feel like a little bit embarrassed because it's more like I'm asking a lot of things, and they just respond to each of the questions, and then at the end of it, I don't really understand how to close the conversation nicely. But the best I think I have done was I say. Thank you for all the helps. I'll keep those in mind. And then Merry Christmas. Hope to chat with you later.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when you're playing 20 questions, the opening and the ending is going to be the same as networking with executives. Have you had a chance to review that part of the course yet?
Which week is it?
Week
Is
five.
it? Oh no, I'm still in week 4.
Okay.
No, week 5 is not open yet.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
So beginning a conversation is never about the topic at hand. And the reason for that is, why? Well, we do want to meet this person and get to know this person. That's what
Right.
we want. We do want to get to know and meet this person. So we ask questions about their LinkedIn profile. Hey, I saw that you used to something, or I noticed you have um, done ABC, and it's just referring to something on their profile. Hey, I noticed that prior to your current job, you used to do such and such, or I saw that you like to volunteer. You're pretty active on this, or I noticed your post about, and just talking about that. And even before that, um, we can start by just confirming some details, such as, "Hi, great to talk. Thank you. You are currently in Seattle? Okay, great. How is everything up there?" And then, and just opening it up by breaking the ice. And then the ending is always also similar. First of all, we're thanking them for their time and asking, is there anything I can do for you? You just always ask that question. Is there anything that I can do for you? You've been so generous with your time. Is there anything I can do for you? And
Uh-huh,
let them,
uh-huh.
and let them, they're always going to say no. They're just going to say no, thanks, because they're not going to have anything in mind to give for you to do. Most of their work would probably be, if it was work related, would be confidential, and they couldn't just start sending you materials.
Right.
So they're not they're not really in a position to give you some of their work, even though that might save them time. So that doesn't work. But just by asking the question, is there anything I can do for you? That just shows them that you are a different kind of person,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or you're that kind of person. But we don't stop there. We say, again, to the point about maintaining the connection, would it be okay to share an update with you about my networking in 4 to 6 weeks from now?
Oh, that's a cool one.
So this is really key because you're right. I mean, your intuition, 你的这个直感 or your feeling about this is correct. That it's a little bit strange. Okay, we're talking and then we're just not going to talk anymore. Sometimes that's what happens, but this person is now part of your network and you can treat that person as part of your network. And so this kind of a question then acknowledges that you have created a relationship and that you will stay in touch. Would it be okay to share an update with you about my networking and my job search? Or if you're talking about job search or job search in 4 to 6 weeks, anything less than 4 to 6 weeks is a bit too soon. 6 weeks is typically good, but if you want to do it every 4 weeks, that would be fine too. Would it be okay to share an update with you about my networking from 4 to 6 weeks from now? Or would it be, and if they had specific recommendations, if specific suggestions were given, would it be okay? Can I keep you in the loop about my progress in speaking with ABC person? Can I let you know?
Right.
And then things are different. Then you see that there's a connection that you're making. And then the other thing you want to do is you also want to say, thanks again. I will shoot you over a summary email of our discussion and with your suggestions. So at this point in this email, I would not actually go through and summarize all of the content that was discussed. Like if the content of the 20 questions, I think you can prepare that in terms of preparing your live market feedback worksheet. But you don't need to send them a summary of you told me this and you said this was a good idea. You could do that, but just suggestions. If they had specific suggestions, like I recommend you reach out to Joe. I recommend you talk to this person. I recommend you explore this other company. Their suggestions. You can send them over as a summary to that person. So they're going to get an email. What that means is they're going to get an email right after the call. And then in 4 to 6 weeks, we'll get an update from you. And they're going to stay, and then every 6 weeks after that. So then every 4 to 6 weeks, they get an email about your progress. So we do that by asking permission first. Would it be okay to share? Would it be okay to? We always want to ask for permission to enter into that space with them. And so that's how to begin and end a conversation when you're networking with everybody. About just to summarize, beginning by breaking the ice, never getting right to the point too quickly. And then in ending, establishing that you're going to stay in touch and some specific things that we say and do as we wrap up that call beyond just thank you, but also asking, is there anything else I can do? Is there anything I can do for you? The answer will be no, typically, but it just sends a certain message about who you are. And then the permission to share an update.
Okay.